And learn that saute is French
like
for
this,
jump.
If it's like this.
Do you know Uncle Casey and Papa made that for you? You've gotten some hope. Do you feel like you've kind of been like, oh, this is doable? Bonjour! Hi everyone, how's it going? Today is going to be a continuation of what you saw yesterday where we bought Casey knives, a bunch of groceries, and today we're going to be chopping those up and showing him how to make it like to do your prep work so that throughout the week you can make quick, easy, fast, and healthy meals just based off of what I've had to take from Alex over these last 12 years of living and knowing him, and what I've kind of just pulled down from him as just a normal person that's not a super aspiring cook. I now enjoy it, but for the longest time, a big part of my story was that like I was a very picky eater and I didn't know how to cook anything more than like rice and, well, yeah, that's about it. Heat up some soup. Now I cook for the children all the time, and it's just a huge part of our lifestyle. Cooking is just something we do every single day, so I'm excited to share this stuff with you. Alex is here, my husband, the French chef, and he's giving Casey some super awesome tutorials today on knife skills and sauteing, so stay tuned. Alright, so what are you guys working on right now?
Right now we're making a hash. It's baby potatoes. We turned the pan on high and he's showing me how to saute. So Alex started with cutting up the mini, they're baby red potatoes, I think they're called.
Your wrist is too still strong. So
These two have quite the
the wrist
relationship.
needs to be
more.
like down. Okay. And you take the pen.
Little forward and then pop. Make it jump. And learn that saute
If
is
it's
French
like
for
this.
jump.
If it's like this,
So how it looks.
your wrist needs to be.
It's a circular kind of motion.
It needs to be decontracted, relaxed.
Oh,
Bad.
that's a-
I don't know, do you have the eggs out right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's an order that you put these things into the pan for sauteing.
Potato, onion, bell pepper, and at the end the tomato. And I'm going to put
well, it's very in the meat, I think.
sausage.
Which is already cooked
Which
from
And
yesterday.
then I guess he's adding egg in some way, he's saying. Wow, that's some skill right there.
You get there.
Well, it seems like maybe there's a tendency to add just more seasoning to create the flavor, but he's just getting the flavor out of this food, maybe.
Like real chefs just take the flavor from the food.
Well, I'm
rather
guessing,
than-
yeah, I kind of asked you, it seems like, because why does it taste so good with the salt and pepper?
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's the difference? There must be just the way it's the technique.
You don't need to mask the flavor of the product with any spice or anything that natural flavor.
Hey, little lady, don't you know we're filming here? Yep, your new basil plant.
That adds that extra little flavor, huh?
So far, Case, what have been your biggest takeaways?
From this morning?
Well, from like the last 24 hours.
I think the high heat saute kind of surprised me. Like, and like
Yeah,
the
but
wait
you
till the pan's really hot.
Looks amazing, babe. So Casey's gonna chop these up. So, because these are from yesterday's barbecue. Alex cooked these sausages up. Now we're gonna chop them up, and you can freeze these, cut up like that, and then he'll throw it in a saute pan later for if he wants to recreate this same kind of meal. So I'm just going through trying to make a list of everything that already exists in the freezer and pantry so that they know, so Casey can pull together quick meals. I'm gonna do a pork shoulder and freeze up little packets of usable pork, shredded pork. Oh, you found some white wine?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cast iron.
So heating up the skillet.
So So we're just right now before putting the.
So you want to hear it what?
You want to hear the meat cream.
Sizzle. As soon as you put it in the pan, that's a good sign.
Sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzling.
A bit of oil.
A little bit of oil. Onion.
We are prepping
Salt.
fools over here.
So it's gonna like pull out the water from the onion. Like this is not gonna burn. It won't burn.
You're not giving
The
these
salt
color.
serves more.
Huh?
You're not giving these color.
No.
Like these onions you want just sauteed.
Some white.
What are you two bagans doing?
Wie de bal? Laat die baby. Da,
She's like, throw it to me, throw it to me.
da,
I got it.
bal.
All right, how's it going?
It's going good. A little slower than Alex, obviously. But this is a really cool way to cut an onion. Way easier than what I've ever done. I mean, especially knife hops too. Just glide through it like that. Pretty nervous about cutting myself.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just going over, like, trying to write notes and trying to make this a system.
Hey,
Aw, warms my heart. Do you know Uncle Casey and Papa made that for you? Like a team? Wow! Now that, whoa, he came up over here.
take me.
Good job, baby!
Good job.
Awesome, my girl.
You can tell just from the look on
So brave.
yeah.
Oh, you're having Paige try your knife. How you like?
It's amazing. Look at this.
Slow down.
Look this thing out.
Watch out for your fingers.
I know.
She's like turbo.
I'm not gonna have any problem cutting that thing. So be careful, like that's how I cut myself with doing that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just like on a second like that.
Okay, so after a week-long cooking and kind of like going through your pantry and your freezer and all the supplies that you guys have, you guys are so outfitted. You have a beautiful kitchen. You got all this stuff set up. Like, what are what do you anticipate as like kind of pickups? Like, what are you thinking for the week going forward?
Well, I feel like, first of all, the knife skills and knife is going to make a big difference in our life no matter what. First of all, and then second of all, just kind of having the idea that you can freeze vegetables and incorporate them like into a saute pan and create a meal quickly and kind of like, think conceptually about a meal versus just like a recipe or ingredient list. I think it's going to take some time. Like, obviously, I'm not a chef or trained in this, but it's always a learning process, and that's kind of the way I'm going to approach it, just kind of watching and trying to absorb as much as possible and see what sticks, see what doesn't. Yeah.
We'll check
go
back
from
in
there.
with you.
But hopefully being able to grab and reach into my freezer and or my refrigerator and prepare a meal with good taste in a short period of time without much thinking about it is my overall goal, and hopefully that's achieved. So, and I think it can be.
You've gotten some hope. Do you feel like you've kind of been like, oh, this is doable?
yeah, I mean, I definitely have gotten some hope and just like little tips and tricks that really weren't like mind blowing, but still at the same time you're never institute them, so they are like important to learn, and I think that I can institute those into my daily life hopefully, and be able to eat more clean and with better taste.
Well, we will check back in with you, and we hope everyone, if you have any questions or comments or hopes or want to cheer Casey on, leave a comment below. And yeah, let's do this.
Let's get Greggin'.
That's Casey's like little catch line. Since our last name contains Greg, he wants to be, let's get Greggin'. It's funny. Louis is desperate to let's get orange juicing. And so Paige, who's been joining us the last couple of days, as Casey is your client, as an intuitive, like trying to encourage him to intuitively eat and enjoy his meals, thus, you know, furthering the process. What would you like to see over the next like week? You know, just.
Well, you know, I think what's so great about Alex and you teaching him this type of cooking is like, you know, showing that you don't have to be on some restrictive diet, you know, to eat healthy. It's all about eating foods that are tasty and that you really enjoy, and just knowing when it's time to stop. And some things that make that easier are like eating vegetables, not feeling guilty, like not having this really damaged kind of like chaotic relationship with food, but just enjoying it and not overthinking it too much. And I think kind of putting it on autopilot a little bit with planning stuff ahead and kind of showing the process of planning and preparing and pre-prepping, like, will hopefully make that a lot easier. So I think it's great.
And how can we find you, Paige, if we want to know more information besides Nutrition Matters Podcast?
So my website is just paigesmothersrd.com, and I have resources on there like a blog and podcasts and services and stuff like that. So,
As I mentioned, her podcast is like chock full of like, you listen to that on your way to work a few times a week, and you can't help but a year later be like, oh my gosh, my life has changed. Like, that's all you have to do is turn it on. It's true. It's true. So, thanks for joining us, Paige, on the little vlog here.
no problem.
You guys doing couscous now? Nice.
The water is boiling with salt and lemon juice, and you pour it on top of it.
Oh, really? I thought you would pour the couscous in there.
No, that's what couscous is fun for, is it's so easy.
Forgot. Piece of butter. Grab me some.
Saran wrap. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. It smells like a tea.
And this is ratatouille?
Wish there was smell-o-vision.
This is what you call the ratatouille?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what ratatouille ends up being.
Which is what? It's vegetables?
Yep.
Like cooked vegetables?
Have you seen the movie?
I thought it was
They
a
don't
movie about a
explain
rat.
They don't. They don't.
I didn't even know. I thought ratatouille was like
No,
his last
ratatouille-
name or
no.
something.
Ratatouille is the dish they made for the
The final scene.
guy.
There's
the guy
nothing
who
different.
tried.
They win over the critic with Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Because it's his childhood.
But
that's how he grew
in the
up.
same time, it's like
Just vegetables though, right? That's all.
no, but ratatouille, it's a rat. Okay.
Alex loves Ratatouille because it's a French tradition.
How do you even get there, dude?
Great day. Everybody say goodbye. The vlog. We're gonna start watching. It's Game of Thrones day. So